Have you come to be curious? While 'tis admirable, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation. Heretofore, unseen opportunity. Do come again. Look as long as you please.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
Nothing more deadly than getting comfortable.
There's adventure.
Up at dawn, done by dusk.
Got to focus. My head will grow with autumn.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
When does my watch end? I'll trade you Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low.
It wouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? I am Sven, the son of Queen Regent Disa. Mother has been acting rather strangely of late. I thought to investigate the matter whilst she was away. I gather 'tis the same for you. I can't imagine what else would have summoned you here. My word! You mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Such a view.
No one's coming to my aid.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
What about weary at this hour, sir? You must have quite a tale to tell.
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my bedroll. I can't tell you how I suffered at the hands of golems in that other world. I hope I shan't see another for some time.
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go then.
I hope you slept well.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. In all Vernworth. Much obliged.
Welcome.
I sense eyes upon us.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Aye, got some coin to spare your humble storyteller? Much appreciated. Aye, got some coin. Much appreciated.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. But it's clear this storytelling's got little to do with his wealth. So where's he get his coin then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a...
Can't do much on an empty stomach.
ears to a tale by...
Here to ask aught of me, are you? Here to ask aught of me, are you? That's rather queer.
Got something for me? Consider me stumped. Need someone to talk to?
Good day, sir.
Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Should my tale end?
Welcome to the Star Drop Inn. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
This looks as good a place as any.
Always another errand to see to.
Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Always a pleasure. Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares.
What a pleasant breeze.
Welcome.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
Take it easy,
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine wares all.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
It seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to keep an eye on...
There is much we ought to tend to. We are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. Of all those who serve the Queen Regent, there is but one who I have no doubt will lend his support to Your Majesty's cause. I refer to Waldar, a magistrate. Many a time has Deeza demanded Waldar amend the Code of Vermont to her own benefit. And many a time has the magistrate refused her, for he is loyal to none but the spirit of the law. As a result, he now sits in a cell beneath the palace. Our laws dictate that Your Majesty is our rightful ruler. Thus, as the staunchest supporter of the law known to the palace, I'm quite confident that Waldor will be willing to vouch for Your Majesty. What say you? Might you be willing to aid me in arranging the magistrate's release? I've prepared a means for you to enter the palace dungeons. This mission demands the utmost secrecy. Should you be discovered, I will be unable to lend aught in the way of aid.
Fine wares all.
Such a single-headed purse.
I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
haven't got any leaves.
I've trained for this.
This isn't much to go on.
I don't mind crowds, but the noise grates on me.
Mayhap I ought to ask around. Hail, friend! Have you a spare moment? I've an eye for people, and my instincts tell me you're of trustworthy ilk. I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. I'm to be gone for a week, with no one slated to mind the house, and fear not, I only ask your name to list as a tenant. You needn't bother yourself with the cleaning, and I don't expect you to stay cooped up in there. I'd be much obliged if you'd simply consider my home a waypoint on your travels. Sound appealing? Then come on by and have a look-see. I've taken the liberty of marking the location on your map.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
I like to come here when I'm eating anything.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
This is no good.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
Stay away from me.
First, assess the
Enough!
You have no right.
pleased, eh?
If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity. If you want to leave, show us your, sincerity. Don't you dare think to try anything. Armor's seen better days.
Everyone's as tired as I am. Seems like. Leave off.
How dare you?
So, you've come, Captain...
have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Oh. Then we are presented with 3 options. Or, Jesus arisen is false, or, you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But here I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? I suspected as much. Then we are done here. Leave. How dare you!
I'll not stick my head where it'll get cut off. I'll not stick my head where it will get cut off.
I want to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
Of course, it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
Always got to be in the thick of things,
We
mate.
don't know what to do if 'tweren't so costly.
Just another way to save your own skin.
My bed calls. Sharp wrist.
There's all watching me.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
When does my watch end? I've completely forgotten giving me the last night's scuffle.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And ours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
There's no great shock to me. I have no issue falling asleep, even at this.
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrill.
Not sure why I patrol it, if I'm honest.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round here. Wonder what
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
And should my tale entertain you? Nay, even if it shouldn't.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Now, listen close, as today I shall speak of riddles and monsters with frightful mystique. In the north of Vermont is our
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. For all my chiding. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares.
Look, master! Goblins!
No one can defend themselves with grapple blades.
Splendid!
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you arisen?
I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen
welcome and well... met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now.
Always a pleasure. Well, miss, how might I be of service?
Time for a repast, methinks. Oh dear. What am I to do?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
By your command, Arisen. Get on. I shall propel you into the air.
A skill of mine may prove useful here, Master. Might I be of assistance?
There's no hope to be found wherever I turn.
Time to get to work.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I was unaware such a solution existed. I assume my own master must be none the wiser.
I'm not feeling up for this.
Lots to do.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but think...
I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. So where's he get his coin, then? Makes a...
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
And should my tale entertain you?
Nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with.
Oh, you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Oh dear.
Now, this is a place to forget one's troubles.
Good day, sir.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a...
Much appreciated.
Easy there, friend.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Maybe I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry very much.
I'll feel a sight better once I'm
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Not to look forward to, but a long day of lunch.
Right, door's locked. That should do it.
Days like this make me want to be alive. You don't know a town till you've met its people.
Marpole does not forgive me for last night's scuffle.
I've no desire to live this way any longer. I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
It's a fabulous job, this.
I shall do as you say.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful allies in the palace. From the pains he took to remain on scene, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. We must get to the bottom of it. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, your Majesty? Are you willing to undertake this task? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to infiltrate and uncover aught worthy of suspicion.
This task is our responsibility. We must strive to see it fulfilled.
We're off to Vernworth Palace then.
A ladder, is it? How convenient.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above. Do you know how long you'll be?
You are the Arisen. Yeah? Follow me.